So, we have saved Earth! Applaud to everyone! Well, at least I did save Earth this time. You all probably do already have saved it a bunch of times in Fake Grand Order and all of that. But yes, I did finish the last singularity of the Grand Order, Solomon Singularity, and I decided to make this as the final video of my thoughts and my review of not only Solomon Singularity, but the entire thing from the very first beginning to the very end of it. And first of all, I want to say that the Solomon Singularity was actually, I thought it was really cool, because it was really, I mean, it's not as the other previous Singularities, of course, because this is so much more based on everything that have happened so far, all these things we already gone through, these adventures that we already done. And I just love that, because we get to see the servants that we fought with and fought against over all of these journeys, all of the other singularities to this point. And I thought that was just generally a very amazing, a really cool thing. I mean, seeing Jean d'Arc rally them all up and seeing all of this seeing Blackbeard, Drake, we got to see, now I don't remember, now I'm getting my brain freeze, but you know, we got Nightingale, we got to see even Medb and all of that. I mean, that was, I think, is pretty interesting, because we got to see and fight with servants that we fought against in the early singularities and all of that. And I think that was pretty neat to see them all gather like this. I mean, it's just such a cool thing, a cool concept. I like that. Just a real nice throwback. And then, of course, the entire thing. I mean, I really did like. I mean, I felt like the tentacle monsters, you know, in general was pretty. They were pretty easy. Not overwhelmingly, more a little bit annoying, except the Berserker one, which I had real problems with, because Berserkers, damn it. But, of course, and then we come to the last battles with Goatee and all that. That was really, really tough. I somehow managed to bullshit my way through it all, especially considering that I don't really use any standard tactics like people like to have, like Merlin and whatever kind of styles, you know. Me, I gotta use Blackbeard because he's Blackbeard and all that. You know, I don't really do those kind of things. I mean, I did use Jean d'Arc and all of that, but otherwise, I'm really bad on using these kind of strategies. I just do my own stupid shit. But the battles, in my opinion, was really cool. I really liked the battles. They were really tough, and you really got this feeling of dread, the really feeling of despair. I thought that was really, really just awesome. I really liked to see that. Giving it feel, and it looked cool. The story was awesome. And then, of course, the ending with Romani and all of that. That was just really, really painful. It was really emotional. And, well, of course, Mashu dying as well. Because she did die. It was just that Fu resurrected her pretty much. Sacrificing Fu's personality and soul pretty much. So Fu, and that in itself is actually quite scary. I mean, it might not sound like, but Fu is still there. But then again, I mean, it's like, if I sacrifice my mind and my personality, who I am, to save someone else, and my body just will turn into some weird vegetable. I mean, the me is dead. Michael is dead. Even if my body is there and I return to like some weird state of like child or like woohoo, caveman style or whatever, the one I was under all these adventures and all of that, to that point, is dead. And that's what I feel with Fu, that the Fu we had from the very beginning doesn't exist anymore. And that is, in its way, it's kind of sad, really is. And I just love the fact that he was Beast 4, and we defeated him just by being kind and being nice and being people, you know? Though I never thought he was actually one of those beasts. I like the whole evil of humanity, like, holy shit. My god. And then, of course, like, Romani's sacrifice there and revelation of him being Solomon, or rather, well, Solomon that was a human. And I thought that was really, really amazing. And it's still sad, though. I mean, I loved Solomon, and not Solomon, well, Romani, you know. Romani was such a sweet character. I liked him from the very first time we saw him. He was easily one of my favorite characters. I liked him. I like Maria Olga and all that, and I do know like Olga is burning, she's turning to boy. You evil bastards. But I really like them, especially Romani, since he was with us for so long. You know, the guy that getting a little bit bullied by people and he's doing his best, but in the end he worked so hard, he did everything he could. And as Da Vinci said, those 10 years that he lived as a human, he fought so hard, it was crazy. I mean, and then in the end he sacrificed himself so we could defeat Gotea. And that is just sad and really just, God, it just hurt me. It was painful. And it still is, knowing that sacrifice and all of that. And even if we got Mashu back, and I'm really happy for that, because if we lost both Mashu and Romani, no, I won't play this game anymore. Never, nope, never again. But God, it have been crazy. And the thing is that I really love with this in general, in this grand order, have been the journey. I mean, from the very first Singularity to the very end, it have been amazing. I mean, of course, the singularities like we have America and London especially and all of that. That was not really good in storytelling settings and all of that. But I do love it all anyways, because it all really just build up for this amazing thing. With ups and downs, with these things. And what I really do love, for example, is that for example, in London, when Anderson is there to find the information, all of that, and he got the information, and it was set up that by Sherlock Holmes that we met in Camelot. Two singularities after that. I think that is kind of thing that the connections and all of this is really cool. And not to mention that we get to see so many servants, so many characters, and some really, really, really amazing stories and all of that. And in my opinion, my favorite singularities is without doubt Babylonia, closely followed by Camelot. Both of them are really top notch. I just really, really like them. Then I actually plays Okeanos, because I really liked it. I liked Fluffy Boy, I like Hector, and of course Blackbeard was in it. So that is why I actually put it quite high up there. And then I would say it is pretty close between France or America, because I like America as well. America, it had some really cool characters and all of that, and I kind of like the concept of the two fights between the Celts and the Americans, you know, how they did with all that. I thought it was pretty cool. And then again, France was a nice early beginning, so to speak. I really like that. And then, okay, I gotta set America and then France, very close by. And then I will say London, because I do like, while most of London wasn't really that good in my opinion, as I mentioned in the review of that, is that they pumped in too many servants and too many characters in one go. It was a mess and all that. But the ending of it was really good, and I do like that we get to see some characters like Anderson, Mordred do I like, Fran, you know, and not to mention that Anderson, when he's talking smack right up to Solomon like that, that was actually quite awesome. I really like that. And I thought that was pretty neat. And then I would say the least one I liked was Rome. I don't know why. It didn't feel too much, you know. I don't really have much memory of it. It didn't really have any real impact on me, you know. I didn't feel like, wow, this is so overwhelmingly cool. It was like, I have big memories of this. The only thing I remember is Umu. That's pretty much it. That is how I feel is like the thing, you know. I didn't really feel too much of it. And I mean, there was some good points, of course. I liked some servants and all of that, as per usual. But otherwise, I didn't really feel much of Rome. And I won't place the very first Singularity, you know, Fuyuki City, because there wasn't really too much there, so to speak, compared to others. And it was more of a prologue, and I like it, though. And so, my top Singularities is Babylonia, Camelot, Okeanos, America, what the fuck did I say? America, and then what was after America? I already have forgotten. It's kind of unbelievable how fucking bad memory I do have. France was it. And then after from London and then Rome. There we go. There's a. Oh my god! I'm so sorry. I'm so hopeless. I feel like ashamed. I'm thinking, stressing too much. That is, I will ending up with gray hair probably very soon. Well, seriously, it has been an amazing year, and the thing is that I really want to also thank all of you that have been watching, you've been supporting, you've been commenting, and having such an amazing time with all of this from the very beginning, from my first journey when I barely knew anything of the game, and got my first servants to now when I'm a pro at this game, never make any mistakes, I read all the skills, I don't do any stupid mistakes. Obviously, I still makes lots of mistakes. I'm a confused big boy, you know, but still, I at least have become a little bit better on this, and hopefully at least. But I really love this game and seeing this entire story and all of that. It's been a crazy journey to the very end. I love that, and I'm so happy that, I mean, it's been so many hours, it's been so many episodes of all this. And also, one thing I want to thank all of you is that you all have been so hardworking and so kind to not spoil things. You have been supporting me. Seriously, it means so much to me that all of you guys have been doing that. And I want to especially thank my mods as well, that have been doing so much with making sure that people don't spoil, and making sure that the chat is behaving, that doesn't any too crazy. We had a bit of wonky moments, that for sure. And in general, though, I'm just super grateful for all of that. It means so much to me, and hopefully we can continue having this, have a good time, have a good moments and all of that, and we all can enjoy it. That is why I'm loving doing this. It's to have a good time. We're doing this because it's fun. It's just awesome times, you know. I mean, it makes me happy, and I'm curious to continue with the Remnants of what the fuck was it called? Epic of Remnants or something like that, or something. I'm curious about that as well, and that I'm gonna continue with, and I'm gonna stream that as well. So we're gonna do that soon. But yes, I am really excited to watch more of this game. See what's gonna have in store for us. I'm thankful for all of you that followed through this entire ordeal to the very end. But we still, as just one step further in the story of Fate Grand Order, and we have more things to come. So yes, thank everyone. See you later on, and have a continued super great day.